Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Jameis Winston's Buccaneers going up against Wilson's Seahawks.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. This one taken from the 7. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks right near the 27. He's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Jameis to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. The play clock's running down. And that'll set him back 5. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Play action now. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Baldwin now to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over. First carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They run again with Peterson. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, Peterson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Escaping the pressure. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A first down throw for Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touch. As that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. To throw is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that. I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Jameis on second down. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On third down, Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Evans comes in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Where winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Winston from the gun on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Again, Peterson. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On second down, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Third down, Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Second down, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage. And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 47-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion. Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jeremiah Tauchu able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. When he threw it. And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield. Here's John Ryan now. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's John Ryan now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Now Wilson on first down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the interception, Winston. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. It's Ware. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Seven yards to go on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Winston now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 12-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting him off. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Winston. And this is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Winston. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jaron Reed in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, Wilson. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. To throw is Wilson. Looking to throw on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. And bulldozing his way through. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the wideout in motion. Here's a carry for Oliver. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Jameis to throw it. Oh, fighting off the defender. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Lamar Houston able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. To throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun. Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Quan Alexander in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. Here's John Ryan now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded just inside the 20. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 46. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play action now. Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Shift together here from the D-line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, Wilson. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kendall Beckwith in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Wilson to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 13 yards on the pickup. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
So out come the Bucs now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Off the play fake, Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Winston now to throw on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And oh, he coughed it up. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. Well, the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Wilson to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson being chased out left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And that's a touchdown late in this affair.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The second down throw for Winston. Now a desperation. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. First down, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Play fake. Winston. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at third and a few inches. They go play action. Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And the offense lining up first and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And it's second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing again, Winston on second and 10. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a crucial two-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a two-part story. It's a three- or four-part story. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to air one out. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Hey, big drive right here.
Here's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep down. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
To throw, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this.